Not until I came to the War Museum at Bastogne that I realized what my grandmother must have went through. My grandmother was full German. She was living there when the Germans took over, and they actually had come through all the households, taking anyone who was young enough to work or that they could use. It just happened at the house next door, and the mother that was next door refused, and they shot her, and then they took the daughter that was next door. So Grandma went willingly. She ended up working in various jobs. When they were freed, she made it to a USO base where she started work, spoke no English, met my grandfather, and then eventually that's how I came to be. With my grandfather as an American soldier and my grandmother is full German, I often asked her how they communicated. And she even, if she spoke no English and he spoke no German, and she said, when you're in love, you don't need to speak the same language.
This is the memorial made for the American soldiers. And right up there is South Carolina. That's where my granddad was from. He was a prisoner of war in Germany. We are in the car, we just left the museum, and now we're heading to, without a GPS, what we think is the forest area that the Band of Brothers fought in. And I know it overlooks the town of Foix, so we're gonna go try to find it and show it to you guys. So we found one monument, so we stopped the car. Let's go see what it says.
This is the memorial for Easy Company, which we saw in Band of Brothers, and we believe these are the two men that were killed in a foxhole when they were shelling during the Battle of the Bulge.
And this is where they fought?
The soldiers were actually hiding in foxholes. Imagine in December, it is 15 below zero. There are no supplies because the weather's so bad the military can't drop them food and what they need. They can't light a fire because the Germans will see the fire and shoot them.
Of all the places we could be, we're here in Belgium where the Battle of the Bulge was. It's awesome.
Years of erosion, things happening, but foxholes are still here. We're gonna find one and get in it. In the town of Foix, if you watch Band of Brothers, you'll know the Germans were up here in these buildings when our soldiers had to take the town from them.
Les mous.
Les mous, les mous, les mous. Oh, les mous. Cheers.
Last night in Belgium.
Cheers to our last night in Belgium.